Hey Nerfherders, I'm Addy Thomas.
I am Ben Milton.
And I'm Corey Putnam.
I am J. Mike Folson.
And I am Case Aiken.
Thanks for joining us for another session of our D20 RPG game, the Scruffy Nerfherders, as we keep our Scruffy Nerf herding across the galaxy in the Star Wars universe. And we'll get to those adventures in just a second, but we want to remind you that you can follow us on all our social media, on our website. Everything from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of that fun stuff is on our website, certainpov.com. While you're there, be sure to subscribe to all our different feeds for the podcasts that you want, not just this podcast, but there's also Certain Point of View news and reviews, and then we've also got Another Past with Case, our Dungeon Master. So all sorts of fun, reviewing different movies and readapting, adjusting them a little bit, all sorts of fun stuff, and along with our less than serious demeanors. You can find all of that on our website, again, certainpov.com.
No, I mean everything I say on the podcast. Oh, so much so I have to eat a shoe.
You were pretty confident about that.
And I should have been right if Joss Whedon hadn't have fucked this up.
If it weren't for that meddling Joss Whedon. Yeah, where were we? Oh yeah, we're doing the Scruffy Nerfherders.
Yep,
Not from a certain point of view.
No.
Yeah, you're still obsessed with that shoe right now.
That's because I'm the one who has to eat it.
I know, right?
Yeah. Wait, we're in space?
Thanks for reminding us, Corey. Let's introduce everyone who is part of this game. So I am a Force Adept, which is a Force Light user, basically. Not full-on Jedi.
Space, yeah.
Yes, I am in space. I'm a Keldor, and I have sort of basic Force skills.
What's your character's name again?
Faux
show. Okay. I am playing the character of Phallus Vag Killer. I am a human fringer who's kind of a survivalist, gambler, kind of not quite Han Solo-y character.
You live on the edge. You live by your own
I live by my own rules. Yeah.
And I am Hooflong Dung and Misa Gun. Failed pop artist. By the way, I'm making a comeback with my new song for the holidays, Wish You Were a Merry Gun. And look out for that coming out on Space Tunes and Moonflick. And I'm a soldier now.
I don't know how to follow that up.
We'll try, man. Try. You're in space. That's your starting point.
Well, my name is Stimbolt Noor. I'm a Zabrak tech specialist. I do all the crazy computer stuff with Phalius over here.
Woo! That it?
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all there is really to you.
I can't follow up his thing.
Oh, you need a gimmick, man.
I know.
Well, and I am your dungeon master, guys.
Right. Welcome. Nice to meet you.
I am the master of your fates, and unfortunately, fate has
Almost swallowed us all.
almost. Last time was a pretty close call. But on that note, could everyone give me a D20 roll for recap?
5.
19.
17.
Natural 20, bitches.
Boom.
So that means
All right.
J-Mike gets to do the recap.
No, Ben
No.
gets to pick who does the recap.
Oh, I thought it was the lowest person automatically does.
Well, with the nat 20, the way we're doing it is he
pick
gets
and
the
gets-
XP bonus,
Right.
but he is not obligated to do it, and someone else has to of his selection.
I'd like to hear Corey.
Okay.
Well,
Give us
Corey
a-
got the 19, so this is actually quite fitting.
Yeah. That's extra experience points too, if I get this right.
How long is this recap
No.
going to take, guys?
No.
Nope. I get the
All right,
experience
no, I
points,
got
but
this.
I do
We're
appreciate
good.
No, yeah,
We're good.
Mhm.
All right,
Yep,
so
here
we're
we
on
go.
this big metal object called a ship, right? And we're sneaking around in closets and stuff. I do remember this. And then Fosho finally gets to use his friendly force friend maker
That
and
is
got
true.
the entire
can't
ship
believe
to
how
play
close he is
a
to
video
this.
game. The
I
entire
am-
ship. Everybody's in
Yeah.
this room playing this video game.
Oh my God.
While someone brave of us, Vag Filler, goes out and seeks out the captain, who is very untrustworthy. Doesn't really like him very much.
Okay, this is where we're starting to
Starting
get.
to deviate, but very close
Okay,
still. Hold
all
on.
right,
Not too
all right, now
bad.
let's just fast forward, a
This
couple
is a
rolls
flavor
later.
text that he's
and
inferring, but
he's
it's
really
very
like
close.
badass Imperial guards that are like impossible to kill almost, no matter
Except
how
for I
much
killed 2 of them.
Yeah, and then our
Just
savior.
barely. Let's
Yeah.
not.
But I did kill 2 of them.
Just
So they bust
barely.
into the side of the
with
ship.
a lot of help.
2 out
and,
of 3 ain't bad.
all of a sudden everyone has to stop playing video games, and people are just getting killed left and right in groups of like 5 and 6 by like just one guard. And then our hero over here, Vag Filler,
Vag Killer, goddammit. Killer.
was kill, and then just barely gets onto this other ship that everyone boarded, and then we had to vamoose out of there. How was that recap? Was that close?
Close, but you missed a really key important part.
Oh man!
Where we...
Well, let's see if he can fill it in. If we just remind him, there's one big thing that happened at the end.
The big thing. It was so dramatic that I wanted to forget about it. But a couple of our friends sacrificed themselves, Independence Day style, into the enemy's main ship. Right? That's what they
Yeah,
pretty much so
yeah,
we can get away.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
And
We lost our pilot.
We
Yeah.
lost our pilot.
Who has? Do we have a good pilot?
I thought I
Oh, we lost our
Astrogate, I got
towel
2.
folder. Who's gonna fold towels
Yeah,
now?
that's
Yeah,
the big
that's what
problem.
I'm really gonna miss.
got Slippery Jim. He is a fantastic pilot.
That's true, but I'm also worried about the towels.
My
though. Like
goodness.
as
That's
amazing
true.
as the Cosmopolitan Swift is as a ship, the towel service
was a
is
huge
not
loss.
anywhere close to what Fendir was able to do.
Major loss.
Major loss.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm feeling like that SNL Celebrity Jeopardy right now when Sean Connery wrote Indoors for Where Are We on Final Jeopardy. and it's like, are we recording this? Or are we actually recording this? Addy, are we in fact recording this right now?
Yeah, we've
Okay.
been recording for a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Okay.
Now, just say I heard boobs. That's because
yeah. 2 things I ever trusted in this world: my First Amendment and boobs.
that's right. Ben, man, you get some bonuses for that one. Yes! That lucky roll.
Best 20 ever. Thank you, Corey.
No problem.
Wow, yeah, so you guys made a blind jump when that Star Destroyer came out of nowhere, and the Cosmopolitan Swift had to sacrifice itself, helmed by Fendir Pickup, first mated by Reggie. And with that, Slippery Jim made a blind jump in the Susan.
Well, at least we still have the Suze.
You guys are coming out of hyperspace, and it's crazy. Everyone, brace yourselves. We're coming out. We're coming out. Oh. Everyone feels sick. Like you've been feeling like you're being pulled in every direction. You feel like you're being pulled out of space and time itself because of the weird turbulence as you have had no idea where you're going.
This reminds me of those cookies.
You guys erupt out of hyperspace, coming into the regular realm, and the Susan is spinning. We've lost thrusters. We only have. Oh my God! Everyone, brace yourselves.
The Susan is spinning.
Can I have everyone make fortitude saves first?
20. Wait, is it plus anything?
Your fortitude bonus, yeah.
What? 24?
17.
21.
14.
Sorry, Addy, what did you say?
17.
Great. All right, everyone who had over a 15 is able to sort of brace themselves.
God damn it.
Hoof, you, or pardon me, Phaelius.
Hello. Misa?
Phaelius,
Yeah.
you are feeling super nauseated. You are taking disadvantage on any rolls.
God
for the-
damn it.
for the
That's not
moment.
anything new.
The ship is completely spinning out of control. Gravitational forces are slamming you guys against walls. Everyone could please give me a reflex save. And Ben, you have disadvantage.
I am flexing
So
so,
I
hard.
do 2 rolls.
Yes, and take the worst.
Uh,
18.
Reflex.
Reflex, okay.
8.
6. That's good, right?
6 is your total?
15.
Yes.
With your reflex bonus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you roll a 1?
I did.
That's an auto fail anyway, actually.
Hey. My rolls will be good. Just
Later.
don't bet on me.
All right, those who beat a 10 take 3 points of vitality damage. Those who did not take 6. You guys are slammed against the side of the ship. Everyone, I need hands on deck. I need all hands on deck. I need someone getting nav up and running. I need repairs going on.
I'll run the deck.
Somebody get me up there. Oh God.
I'll hold your hair back.
Hold my ears back. Misa don't feel so good.
Get me up to. Somebody help me get to repair something.
Stimbot, can you help him, my man?
If I have to.
Yeah, you have to. Come on.
Can I have Stimbalt and Phalius give me repair checks, both of you, to try to get things going?
But I gotta do it under.
You have to do it. You're under disadvantage. And Hoof, can I get a computer use check on you to try to get systems up?
$18 for computer use.
I got 26 for repair.
22 for repair.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are able to get all the systems that were going haywire, like up and running and doing reads, which is allowing Hoof to actually get all the systems going. With the computer use, you're able to fire off maneuvering thrusters and stop the spiraling out of control that you guys are doing. But the ship is now not exactly dead in the water, but it is. Your main thrusters are out.
Okay.
Everyone, I need sensors going. We need to figure out where we are. Can we get some propulsion going here?
Let me see if I can do that for you.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
It's computer use, right?
Yes.
You look green.
Oh my God.
10.
I feel like a hut raped me.
I have no idea where we are. My gas-faced friend, can you do the mind thingy to potentially tell where we are? I have no idea. We're blind.
You a trash can?
I don't know what I
I'm
can
gonna be sick.
I don't
Go that way. The trash can's over there.
I don't know if I could really see where we are.
Freaking. Can I shake the ship a little bit to get him sicker?
It's a funny idea, but let's do it after we're not all dying.
Oh my God, I don't feel so good.
Stimbot, can you see if you can modify our maneuvering thrusters?
Oh,
Maybe, I don't know. Like
sweet
we're
force.
completely dead in the water.
Yes, Captain.
Oh my God. I don't feel so good.
And Fo, you can't see far.
Oh my God, I can't see the floor. Oh.
I don't know if I can even trust my abilities after what we just went through.
Oh, I don't trust my stomach right now. Oh my God.
Give me repair on that one.
That's a 30.
All right, my horny buddy.
Oh my God, stop being so loud. I'm gonna throw up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Coat that short tongue and vomit. That's cool. You do that. All right. Well, Stimbot's able to get some of our maneuvering thrusters sort of lined up, and we're able to get a little bit of propulsion, but we have no idea where to go. All right. Can we try to get some repairs going to maybe get our sensor array better, guys? Both of my tech guys.
Help me over there. Oh my God, I don't feel so good.
Fo, can you go to the back and check on everyone we got off the ship?
Yes, let me go back there and I'll see if anybody needs.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about your mind stuff. Just,
Oh my God,
make
I
sure
wish
they're
we
not
had
too
clean
wounded.
towels.
Got like folded ones.
Fo, you go back there, and the ship is packed. This like pretty tight bomber is loaded up with people. You've got 15 additional people back there, including Dragon. So
I want
tight.
I want to use Spot to quickly look and see who's in the most critical condition. I'm not using my full
That's true.
skills.
You took a beating last time.
Yeah.
And the time before.
Heyo.
19.
You see a lot of cosmetic burns. There's a few people that got some shrapnel bits in them, but they were all fairly mobile. Unfortunately, it seems that most of the people who took really bad wounds were not able to make it off.
So then let me
How
go
are you
ahead.
doing back there, my friend?
So far, it seems that while we're not in great condition, nobody's at threatened by losing their life right now. So we're gonna get through.
That's good to hear. It's good that that mission wasn't for naught. It's good that we didn't lose everyone, including my ship, for nothing. All right, how are my repairs doing? Are we getting systems back up?
I had a 16.
Got 25.
25 will do it. Can we do another computer use check to see if we can get a
else
beat
I
on
can
where
do?
we are?
Oh, jeez, no. Oh, God.
Oh, that is gnarly, but gross. Please go over there. I got a 20. I got some big boy stuff to do. We're gonna find out where we are.
Oh,
what did
my
I
gun
eat?
gun friend, you got
my gun.
you got some info up. Oh, boy, guys, this system, there's only one planet that has an atmosphere, and I have no idea where we are. Like, we're picking up a couple of planets, but I don't recognize any of them.
Oh, that feels so good.
Is there anything I can give him to make his stomach feel better?
Yeah, if you want to try to do a, how do you say that? A,
Blaster?
Jesus, J. Mike.
Wow, that was dark.
no, like a treat injury, you know?
Is it a treat injury?
Yes.
All right.
Treat me.
I just
14.
want to point this out. We're using treat injury on someone who's nauseous right now, not someone who's like who got cut and shot.
I got
All of you
spacey.
got pretty banged up last time.
That's true. Yeah.
I got stabbed. You know?
Yeah, you got stabbed
My
with a
kind of
barbell
my
blade.
thought.
Yeah. But he's up and running. You guys are all worse for wear. You're all pretty banged up.
Yeah.
Feels
But
so
this
good.
guy, he needs some Tums.
Yeah. Yeah. So med pack. Go ahead. 14.
All right.
Okay.
Well, with that's you're able to help him out and get him feeling a little bit better.
Oh, I gotta feel so much
Hey,
better.
Hey, buddy, you're not so nauseous anymore. You're looking a little bit more pink.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah. Any
Wait,
more
where
vomit?
are we?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I-
What does
I-
the map say?
I do not recognize the system.
Is that because you've never been here? You don't know where we are.
I mean, I've never seen it on a star chart.
Is it not connected to any of the other star charts?
No, I mean it doesn't look that far out. I just think it's a pretty unimportant star.
All
Like,
right. Well, let's get the let's get the
yeah,
computer systems
like
running
look,
back up. And,
so if I look, I'm seeing constellations I recognize. They're a little more distant than I'd like, but
Okay.
it's off the main
are
hyperspace
we off
waves.
the? Are we out in like outer rim? Beyond the outer rim?
We are not beyond, but we are.
The outer rim?
We're in the frontier.
We're on the rim job.
Yeah.
Nice. I can check that one off the list.
Here's the issue. There are hyperspace lanes that we use to travel that are safe. We are not near any of them right now.
Okay.
We're far off of that. So
Well, that's good.
the
No
way,
Imperials.
Yeah, the pathways we use to travel are not quite that visible, but that's true. We are probably not going to get shot at immediately, as far as I know.
Well, not by the Imperials. I mean, there's a lot of crazy people out here on the outer rim. We're gonna have to be careful. We want to get our thrusters up. We want to get this ship working as quickly as possible, guys. All right, what's still broken that we need to fix?
I don't know if we're going to be able to get the thrusters running sufficiently. We're probably going to have to land to do repairs.
Can I take a look at it and see what I can do?
You can.
Great.
Take a look. Steamboat, why don't you keep working on the maneuvering thruster? See if we can get some propulsion to get over to that planet.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
17 plus repair.
21.
Boom.
32.
You take a look at it. It will require equipment that you don't think you actually have on board.
God damn it. Every time. All right. All right. Yeah, I can't fix this right now. We need to get some parts.
Well,
Somewhere
if
we
we're
can
lucky,
land.
that planet might be inhabited. I don't know.
Can I do something with the
I don't
computers to
recognize them.
scan the planet?
What's
or
the
is
name of the
anything-
planet? Do we know what the name of the planet is?
No idea.
Don't.
You don't even know what the name of the planet is?
No.
Jesus Christmas. All right.
Yeah, let's get some scans going. At least figure out
So
maybe
we
where
can find
people
a
are.
town or city.
Steamboat, you're doing pretty good with that jury-rigged maneuvering thrusters. Let's try to get some propulsion going. We're not going to get there quick, guys.
21 again.
Cool. We're all right. You're able to set trajectory. We're definitely on an intercept course. We might need to maneuver to get to a spot and not just crash into like a rock. But we're at least going to make it to the planet.
Who's Slippery Jim's flying.
Yes,
Okay.
man. I am flying.
All right, good. All right. All right. Let's set her down nice and easy.
Cool. My Gungan, what could you find?
Am I doing computer use or
Yeah,
spot?
yeah. Just use computer use.
Ah.
You're bringing up the sensors. You're getting scans.
23.
All right. There's 3 continents on this planet that we're approaching. 2 of them look like just rocks. But there's some green on that one. It looks like a pretty big valley ringed by mountains. I think it might be, I don't know, some sort of like volcanic activity on the far reaches, but there's a whole bunch of mountains and then a big green area that, I don't know, if there's anyone living there, that's where I would peg it.
Misa thinks we should do a drive-by.
Misa don't think that Weesa gonna be able to do anything more than fall with style.
I like that. We can call it breakdancing. Well, I feel like breakdancing.
Yusa do that. Yusa welcome to try.
Do I roll a dance roll?
All right, Stimbolt. I'm gonna need to fire off the maneuvering thrusters at just the right times. So, on my marks, give me 2 rolls. One to get in position for the valley, and another to slow our movement so that we don't kill ourselves.
All right.
You still think you can do that?
We're gonna try.
All right, man.
I like that positive attitude.
We're gonna die.
All right, we need to line up. Go!
18.
All right, we are in position. Cool. We're moving, and as we approach, I'm going to check in with Foe. Hey, Foe, how you doing back there? Give me a treat entry check to see if there's anyone who you can kind of assist.
16.
All right, yeah. So again, it looks like the less serious wounds are what you're dealing with. There's a few people with some shrapnel. You're able to help sort of like cauterize the wounds and get those out. You think everyone's going to be okay. Falto Dragon is like, thank you so much for getting us out of there. Is this what it's like to be a rebel all the time?
No. No, there's...
Sometimes it's worse.
Damn it. No, there are victories and there are losses, but we are on the right side of all of this.
You lost a lot of men back there.
Yes, we did.
And so did we. Damn this Empire. You've shown me that they cost me my world, and all of you are on the run, losing friends everywhere you go, it seems. Thank you for being there. They would have murdered my crew, murdered me, and then no one would have learned about the fate of Alderaan. It would have just been some speck wiped away out in space to everyone else. So thank you. And that sounds pretty nice back there, guys. That's some good stuff. Hey, Stimbolt, we are starting to make a rapid approachy day to this world. Can I get you to fire off those reverse thrusters right now, please?
Here we go. 14.
All right, we are coming in. This is gonna be fun, guys. Everyone, I would recommend that you strap yourselves in.
Strap in.
Everyone back there.
Strap on.
Someone say strap on.
I think we got a bomb or something back there. You might want to be as far. Fuck it. We're coming in hot, guys. Everyone, brace yourself. Woo! And the Susan
Rebels!
streaks.
We're going streaking,
Coming a
guys.
little bit short of the valley area that you saw as you're coming in. It appears to be some Badlands just beyond it. And the ship is being slowed. You're firing off maneuvering thrusters to slow your descent, but you touch down hard. You can hear the scraping sound of metal being ripped away, but as it like runs against sand and rock. Everyone is bracing themselves as hard as they can, and the ship slowly comes to a stop. You guys okay?
Woo! Let's do that again.
Hey, any landing you can walk away
My
from.
Gungan friend, Yusa. I can't stay mad at you, but Yusa,
He's an idiot,
Yusa.
right? You don't like me. With this one.
I'd take 5 hooves over a second Phalius.
Too much of a good thing.
Yusa, guys, ooh, I am frankly kind of surprised we survived that. Can I get some eyes outside to confirm that we was in a okay spot?
I got spot. I have an 11 bonus on spot. Anybody beat that?
No.
All right, I'll go
Wait,
look.
Magungan, can you redeem yourself and do a computer use check to see if we can figure out just how breathable the atmosphere is?
$26.
Okay, thank you for bringing up that report. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's a little light on oxygen. It's not too bad. It's not that much worse than some spaceships. I think it should be fine in that regard. Issa should be pretty okay. I don't think it should be too bad. I think we should be able to breathe out there. Might be a little dry. Seems to be a lot of salt water on this world. I'm not sure. We only saw one big area of grass, so I'm not sure how much fresh water there is, but that's more of a problem for me and my other long-tongued friend over here.
Gun.
Unfortunately, for my Keldor chum, it's not your atmosphere, but I think you still got plenty supplies. We stocked up before we headed out, so you should be good. But yeah, why don't you give me a straight intelligence check to see if you know how much stock that actually is.
13.
You think from your past experience, you never really burned through a ton of life support canisters, whatever the gas canisters are,
Right.
Without being able to easily restock and refill. But you think it should last you somewhere between 3 and 5 months. You've got a decent amount.
Nice.
But you're not more precise because you haven't really dealt with that before. All right, guys. You guys want to go check outside, see what's up?
Yep, I'm out.
Absolutely.
Let me grab my vibroblades. Let's make this
do it.
happen.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing you got back there, man.
Do we have anybody guarding the ship?
We got a lot of us here. We should probably keep all the Alderanians here. They're
them
they're
safe.
an endangered species now, right? Sorry to say.
That's not funny, J. Mike. I don't know why you're laughing.
It's messed up.
Fucked up, dude.
Yeah, you look like a real sinister devil type, you sir, with
Yeah.
your horns right there. If you laugh at the
Not cool,
at the
man.
misfortunes that
Not
befell an
cool.
entire species
I'm sorry.
or subspecies. I don't know. They're human, but whatever.
Wish you died instead of Fendir.
Oh.
Way too soon.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but now that you mention it,
We all felt that way.
yeah.
Guys.
You'll never be able to live up to him. All right.
Okay.
I'm out.
Yeah, so I will stay here with them, and
Okay.
you guys go check everything out.
All right, let's go. Let's grab. Do we have any extra water or anything like that, just in case we get separated?
Yeah, you could if you.
Like some supplies.
Yeah, you guys have supply kits that
Okay.
you can carry with you.
Cool.
Even though the spacesuits you had
50-foot
before, you're able to grab, or the spacesuits you had on when you boarded the Corvette didn't allow for you to carry on other weapons and everything. You all have your standard gear.
Okay,
You had left
cool.
it on the Susan, so you can load up.
Yep.
You have enough supplies to last for about 2 weeks.
Perfect. All right, boys. Follow me. All right, step out, and let's see. What do I see?
All right. Everyone, give me spot checks.
Spot this.
19.
5.
7.
14.
Jesus Christmas.
Stembolt, you are just the worst.
I really do wish that you had died.
You say these things to hurt me.
You walk outside and you see a rock wall, and you're just like, I don't see anything really.
There's nothing here, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Stibble, are you staring at the ship?
No.
Turn around, you moron.
All right. It is dark, however. And more precisely, it's shadowy. If you look straight up, you see a blue sky. It's a very breathable atmosphere. As we had said, it's a little thin for your taste, all of yours except for Foe, but it's fine, and you guys can breathe.
Also, don't Hoof and I both have low light vision?
Yes, when I say it's shadowy, like it's not nighttime.
Okay.
You guys can see fine. It's it is, like I said, it's a blue sky. It's just you guys are in Badlands. You're surrounded by mountains, and there's long shadows. So you guys are definitely in the shadow of some of these mountains right now. So you're not getting too much direct sunlight. But if you look up, you can see that it's a daytime sky. You can see everything you're in. It kind of looks like in The Last Crusade when they're like charging through the valley. Like it's just. This is not a Star Wars reference.
No, J. Mike loves this movie and he knows it. It's my least favorite Indiana
Oh, really? I
Jones.
wasn't actually trying to make a point like that. But
No, just keep going.
I was just using an
Keep
analogy.
Go on.
So, Phileas.
Nothing.
So, what do we see?
What else do I
However,
see?
you're not in like a crater.
Okay.
I need to be clear about that. You guys definitely skidded in. It's different sort of elevations all around you. You know that you were headed towards the valley. You didn't quite make it.
Okay.
So you think that if you just continued the direction that the ship is facing, that you would eventually get to more fertile area. And there are what looks like different passageways between these sort of like cliffs and rock faces ahead of you. It doesn't look like it would be a straight line. You can't see like clearly just beyond you is like greens. Like you think that if you walk
That general
along
direction.
that way, but you're secure. You're not like teetering on the edge of anything. You're on the ground steadily.
All right, well, that's good. At least the ship is going to be safe while we're gone. All right, I think we need to head this way where the direction the ship is facing. We're just going to have to make our way through these hills.
Hey, guys, it looks pretty good out there, right?
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, so maybe we all get some rest for a little bit so that we're all feeling recouped, and then scout out a bit.
Yeah, but we should probably set some guard rotations just to make sure that we're safe.
Sure.
Through that process.
So why don't? All right, we've got a lot of people here now, so we're not really hurting for that. If you guys are now that you guys have checked out the immediate area, and we know that we're not about to die, you guys get some rest. I think we can have some rotations going, and it should be fine.
Okay.
And then the next day,
can head
you
out.
guys can take a look-see.
Sounds good.
Use the
Let's rest
guys.
up.
Use the guys all right. Use the guys doing the right thing.
We lost Fendir, guys.
I need to sleep this off.
And Reggie.
Two good companions. And now we got Stimble.
I'm sitting right here, guys.
Oh. You blend in. That's the thing.
Right
Stop
here.
sneaking up on us.
I've been sitting here the whole time. I can hear you
Staring
guys
at the
talking about me.
ship.
It's a great looking ship, okay? Calm down.
It is a fine ship. All right, let's get some rest. Sleep it off. We need to have, when we get off this planet, we need to take some time to memorialize those guys correctly. They saved our asses.
Star Wars White. So do I
I
get
don't
my
think you have the
vitality
authority
points
to
back?
do that.
He doesn't, but he's
Stimble.
right. Morning comes, and off in the distance, you see light. Again, you are definitely in the shadows of mountains, but you do see light sort of like cross along the edges, or like the top edges of the different cliff sides. So morning comes, you're starting to be able to see everything. You guys embark.
All right, let's go. Follow me, guys. Everybody got everything they need?
Yep.
Roger, Roger.
Okay.
Let's go embark.
All right. Take care of the Alderanians and make sure you guys are here when we get back.
You got it, buddy.
All right.
My short-term friend.
All right, let's make this happen, boys. Let's head out. Start walking towards
Higher ground, maybe?
where we
so we can
think
see
where
what's
we
going
think
on?
the valley is that we're trying to get to. That direction.
Yeah, if you guys want to give spot checks, you can identify. And give me listen checks while you're at it.
The two things I'm the best at.
29 on my spot. And 18 on my listen.
20 on spot, 26 on listen.
Got 10 on spot and 13 on listen.
Jesus Christmas.
Right.
He's good at repair.
And that's with him taking a feat to focus on both spot and listen.
Ooh.
I have a 5 on
Exactly.
spot and an 8 on listen.
Are you rolling the 4-sided die?
I'm just rolling the regular die. It's, there's 6 sides to every dice, right? So for those of you, for Phaleus and Foe, because you did well, and for Stimbolt and Hoof, who did not, Phaleus and Foe.
Yeah.
You do see what could be sort of walkways. They're not. You don't see a way to climb up to them, but there's different elevation points, and you think that if you keep looking, you might be able to find a way to climb up a little bit higher and get a better vantage point.
You see what I see? I bet if we were able to get up on those ledges, we can get up higher and get a better vantage point of where we're going.
I think that's a good idea. Let's head that way. I wanna. Are we also, as we go here, we want to set up a little memorial for?
Now's not the time.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, we just need to get off this planet.
We
first,
need
I
to get
guess.
off this planet.
All right,
Nobody's gonna come and see the memorial that we put here.
that's fair.
Let's go.
You guys also hear little bits of stone rustles there's living creatures somewhere around here.
All right. Well, that's good news. That means that there's life.
Yeah,
It means
it's not
there's
like an
something to
abundance.
eat.
You're not hearing birds and chirping and
That means that there's either something to eat or something to eat us.
Maybe we can. Maybe it also means we potentially could have a ride if we. How's our handle animal?
Well, that's a good point. I don't know. How's your magic?
Could reach out to see what see what's out there.
Wait, what if it's rat ghouls?
Rat ghouls. Well, I think we can handle some rat ghouls. We just fought some Imperial guards. I think we can handle rat ghouls.
Yeah, but isn't that part of there's a fever or something along that goes along
That
with
was thousands and thousands of years ago.
But are you sure?
it? Yeah, but out here, thousands and thousands of years ago is last week. Trust me. Nobody knows the Outer Rim better than me.
Well, then don't touch them. Just shoot them.
Fair enough. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can figure out a way to get up to those higher points.
All right. So you guys all move forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You guys start walking. Go for about an hour without seeing any particular shift in elevation. You start to see a little bit of moss on some of these rocks, and what looks like areas that have had bites taken out of them.
Out of the rocks?
No, out of the moss
Oh,
that's
okay.
sort of built up along it. You think there might be some sort of herbivore
Okay.
that moves
Space
around
goats.
Space goats.
here. Yeah.
Bad. Oh, that's a sheep.
It's close enough. But yeah,
Sure,
we'll go with it. That's a goat.
All right, you guys continue on.
Yes.
As you continue, you see additional signs of terrestrial creatures. There's some areas close to cliff faces that are sort of concave, where it looks like something has sort of shifted the dirt around to be like a temporary nest. It doesn't look like it's a recent thing, but it does look like a non-natural shifting of soil.
I'd like to reach out with Farsane to see if I can detect the animal, because I wouldn't mind a nicer ride while we're scouting this area.
What is wrong with you?
Sure. Give me a parsing roll.
I just want to see him freak out.
Godzilla.
16.
Reaching out with the force, you try to feel what's nearby. You feel this sort of dull pulse of life that is this moss and sort of mountain grasses,
God, we found Swamp Thing.
the flora that is everywhere. It's if the force feels to you like a song, this is sort of like a slow bass line but it's there, which you don't always feel, especially out in space. You don't get that vibe. The sort of sharper notes, you feel that there are these two-legged herbivorous creatures that are out there. They give me. You don't have nature, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. Just give me an intelligence check to see if you could possibly remember what they are.
20. Just natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, so these are, they're not a common creature, but they do exist out in the world. They're called Tauntauns.
Ooh, I like Tauntauns.
This is not a species that you are familiar with of it, or like a subspecies of it. You can't really...
They're not tauntauns, they're wormworms.
You get a vibe of what their shape and form is, and you can tell that they're less built for cold weather than a cinematic counterpart might be.
Do they look like naked mole rats?
These are like valley tauntauns.
Yeah, they have like a
They don't have
a darker
as thick
gray
coats.
skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have any sort of coat to them.
Yeah.
They just have like this darker gray skin to them.
Yeah.
They're a little bit leaner. There's no like fat on their bodies because this is not a world where they really need it, or at least they don't need it at this time of year. So it at least so you identify these creatures and they're passive. You also distinctly feel herding animals, not easily traversed to, but like out on the outer edge of your sensation, you feel that there's these larger herding animals. You can't really get a vibe for what they are, particularly the rhythm of all of them together. Sort of, you can feel them distinctly, but you can't get a particular shape to it. But they seem like normal grazing creatures.
Are they nerfs? Did we just find a herd of nerfs?
Oh my god!
Out of game? No.
Oh my god!
I think I just found a planet to settle
That's a
on,
great
guys.
joke, guys.
I just feel this is the end of my
home.
journey. and
Finn.
Chewy.
We're home.
You also feel, yes, that, yep, drink. Drink. You feel a rumbling beneath you. There's,
Oh, I don't feel good.
there are some, not everyone. I'm just, like Faux does,
me, yeah.
reaching out with the force. There are smaller
getting
subterranean
going.
creatures. Most of them are rodent-sized, little things. You feel some that are a little bit bigger. They seem like the predator for these like rodents, but they're out there. If you really extend yourself, you can sort of get a shape of them. Quadrupeds. They're there, and lastly, you feel death. There are a couple of the Tauntauns are not fully dead. Their life force is not completely extinguished, but they are grievously wounded. And what's worse, you can feel their body liquefy to yourself, like beyond, in the direction you're going. You think there might be some kind of predator that just devoured these creatures, but what's worse is that you can feel that whatever the mechanism it used to eat them is still killing them, and they have not fully died.
Winter is coming.
I kind of want to go to them and just like help them along, like just to get like just finish out and not suffer anymore.
They're in the direction you were headed.
Yeah. So if we can run across them, great. But we'll just keep on going with following Phaelius's lead.
You take 2 points of vitality damage from the exertion.
Did I get my vitality points back by
Yeah,
resting?
you guys are recovered from that night of
So I
sleep.
don't have that massive hole in my side anymore.
You're bandaged up.
Okay. That's good enough.
Yeah. It's amazing what they can do with modern science.
I know.
Right?
From a long time ago.
In the here and now. So you guys continue on?
Yes.
Everyone give me...
Did he tell us what he saw?
Did he?
Did he?
No, I'm just, I'm going to keep this for a moment. But
You're pondering it?
yeah. If it's worth us spending our time to chase this down or see if we come across something else. But, yeah, if we come across them, then we'll
Then
get
I'll
them.
mention, I knew about this all along.
No, it's just like, what about, like, it? I don't want to distract us from our journey. And also, the last time I led a bunch of people, I led them to their death.
Well,
So-
that's why I'm leading this march. All right, let's go, baby.
You guys continue on. And it's another hour or so of travel. Give me spot checks, please.
12.
15.
9.
6.
Yeah, shouldn't have even asked.
No.
You should have stayed on the ship.
Hey, come check out this pimple with me.
I know.
Alias,
Yeah.
you are the only one to notice
Naturally.
2 key details.
Okay.
Naturally.
One, there's an area of sand in front of you guys that seems very soft and reshaped. It doesn't feel like it's settled naturally. It feels like something disrupted it. And it is in a circular pattern.
Dune worms, spice worms.
Yes, we're on Arrakis, guys.
I knew it!
Even though I mentioned that there are oceans and 3 continents, we are on a planet that is entirely sand.
It's a long time ago.
You also see a series of rocks that are not so far apart that you could potentially jump and climb along to get up to a ledge that will lead you up a little ways.
Okay. Hey guys, stop.
What happened?
Hammer time?
Yes, it's hammer time.
About time.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I've been
No,
waiting.
right up ahead, there's, you see that sand? See how it's in a circular pattern, kind of raised up? That's either something has been coming out of that. It's some sort of nest of some sort, I'm guessing. That's not a natural... We haven't seen anything like that in the last couple hours. So we want to avoid that, I think.
Let me guess. Can't touch this. Sorry, if we're quoting songs.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's
fine
fine.
with that.
We'll allow it.
It's true. You don't want to touch that.
Well, now I'm going to guess I'm keeping the hammer time reference in. At first I was thinking, all right, I'm going to edit that out. Now I got to keep it in.
What we want to do though is we want to head up that outcropping up there and up under those rocks and get up above it. Okay, so that we don't have to cross at this part. All right.
All right.
Everybody with me?
Roger,
Pretty
roger.
good?
Let's do it.
You following me here,
Do your
Zabrak?
Mm-hmm.
Meshach?
Stop. Let's go.
Bendigo?
We got this. Yay.
All right, let's do it. Let's get up. Let's climb up to that top
All
part.
right. Could I have everyone give me climb checks?
Hi ho, it's up the rock we go.
20.
19.
What?
What?
Oh, now you can climb.
I know,
14.
19. I'm just gonna jump up there.
You want to give me a jump check?
Pole vault.
Oh jeez. Yeah, of course I do actually.
You just hit a 19.
I would rather have a 5 on jump.
So you like try to jump and you're like to show off, and then you
Fall
don't
right
quite
in.
make
Right
it.
where
But
you-
but you flail your arms and you catch on, and you're able to pull yourself up a little ahead of them as the rest of them sort of pull
Like a
themselves
boss.
up naturally and correctly instead of in this weird befuddled manner that you do.
What are you doing?
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that you are making a hell of a noise, man. We're trying to get through this quietly, stealthily, not trying to attract any unwanted attention.
Oh, I heard the opposite.
No, I know
thought
you
we were-
did. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All
Sorry.
right. Try to keep it together.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you back to the ship.
Do your
With this one.
Hey, I made it, okay?
No, you did this time. That's good. I'm proud of you.
I made it.
All
I was here first.
But you guys all pull yourselves up, and from above, give me spot checks looking down at the land below you.
Ooh, 3.
14.
18.
26.
I got whatever J Mike had.
Space age.
First of all, that has
Sorry,
yet to be
Hoof, what
proven.
was your roll again?
Huh?
Hoof, what was your roll again?
Oh, 14.
14. Okay, Stimbolt and Phalius can look at that patch of soft sand.
Yeah.
And there's, like I said, it is overall circular in nature, but there seems to be 3 person-sized bumps in that sand, and you think that there might be something in there.
Can we like drop a rock down there to see if anything moves?
That's a great
You
way to steal
can,
something.
yes, you can.
Are you about to do that?
I don't know if I want to.
You look around with that spot check. You do see a rock. It's about football sized.
I'm gonna let this one lie. I'm not gonna touch that.
Don't
Do
be
it.
Pippin and Moria.
I got my blasters ready.
I don't know if I want to.
Do it.
Those lumps are people-sized?
Roughly speaking, yeah.
What if they're people?
Do you guys share this information?
Yeah, I'm gonna point it out. I'm like, hey, look, guys, see, down there, there's three bumps. They look about the size of people, probably from something that wandered through that thing and got caught by whatever's living underneath that sand. That's why you should listen to me.
So what do we do?
That's why?
Are you taking his info and combining it with what you have used the Force to determine?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna let him know now. Like there are various animals out there, and I sensed there were some Tauntauns who were dying, and they were having some pretty slow deaths.
I'm going to stop and note that is not what is here. The Tauntauns that you felt were further.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was the quadrupeds and the hunter, the predatory creatures.
Yeah. So,
Like the
what
ribs,
you
like
can
rodents.
infer from what you had felt before is that probably what they're pointing out are those the burrowing predators
Right.
that you noted would be about that size.
They would be about humanoid size.
Yeah, like a little bit smaller, but larger than a dog, smaller than a human.
Yeah. So we do have some predators we may need to keep an eye out for, but there are also Tauntauns we might be able to find in this area for a ride. I say we go in another continue to explore, but let's just stay away from these sand traps.
Yeah, guys, just keep your eyes open for any more traps like this, because that could lead to a real slow, painful death.
Should be there, like, should we yell something like, "It's a trap"?
Everyone drink.
I got it right. Yes.
This is the first
That's
time
like
for
worth like
everything.
3
Thanks, guys.
drinks.
Thanks, guys. I'll be here all night.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cheers, cheers. Yes.
Right.
Cheers.
All right.
Can't believe you actually got
You
one.
make the correct reference. You don't do that because that'd be kind of nuts. And then you continue on up the cliff face.
All right, yeah, let's carry on. My wayward son.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are you Hoof's dad?
You guys keep moving, and you come to another point where the cliff that you're on ends, but you could theoretically jump across a sort of narrow gap to another set of rocks. It's a little bit down from where you are, but only a few feet. It's a wide enough platform that it shouldn't be too dangerous, the landing part, as long as you make the jump.
I got it. I'll jump first.
So yeah, could everyone
All right,
give me
let's
jump
see you
checks to
do.
keep on going? If you're continuing.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure it's safe. So let me jump.
11.
15. Jinx.
That's what I was gonna say.
You owe me a Coke.
10.
Not too hard of a jump. You guys all make it pretty well.
Oh, nice.
Hoof, when he lands, sort of bounces a little bit, and it's like, and like struggles to stick the landing. So you guys make it to this platform. Give me spot checks.
17.
5.
Or
18.
Phalius and Foe.
I'm back, baby.
Nearby, you guys, you see some bushes. At this slightly higher level, some actual full plants can kind of grow up a little bit. And down below you, you see a pool of water with at this point now, probably it's a 50-foot drop from where you are. A pool of water with then moss kind of built up around it, and it's very dark around it, but it seems to be pretty mostly rock faced. There's a little bit of sand towards one end of the pool of water, but you can see the bottom of it. It's not too deep.
Is it hard for us to get to, or would we have to go out of
You'd
our
have
way
to climb down to get to it? But you think you could make it down with some care
and back up?
Yeah, it might not. You think it might? You're on a natural rock formation. Who's to say that any foothold or anything is going to keep? But you could theoretically climb down to water if you so chose.
Hey, Phil, you see that water?
Yeah.
Is there any reason that we need any water or anything like that? How's everybody's supplies on water? Are we good?
I'm good.
You good?
It's like noon. You guys have not been gone that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to go there, do we? Is there?
No, unless we want to check, just kind of what's around it.
Well, you said something about Tauntauns.
Yeah.
They may show up there, and we can maybe snag a couple.
Right. They would need at least 2.
Be an oasis.
Yeah.
Basically for them.
Yeah, I like that. Make
Can
exploring this planet out a little bit.
Can you tell
better.
whether or not there's any real close by? I don't want to waste an entire day waiting for Tauntauns to show up.
Right. Yeah. Let me reach out to see if
So
I
you
can
can touch something.
Yeah. Reaching out with a 19.
Touching you, touching me. Da, da, da.
Those dead tauntauns that you had felt before are just a little bit past where you guys are on this upper level. The area down below you, there's nothing immediately there that's alive aside from, like I said, the moss and lichen that's growing on the rocks on the edge here. There are some creatures of these smaller types of rodents that you feel like sometimes come up to the edge of the water to drink, and then have tunneled away. And as a result, there's some larger tunnels of these predators that have chased them, but they're not particularly close now to to that area. But you can sort of feel the sort of shifting of the sand.
Well, I'm sensing some. I don't sense any tauntauns nearby.
All right.
So we may need to keep going. But I'm also sensing there's some smaller creatures that are burrowing in and around this area, but along with some of those predators as well. So we just need to definitely need to keep alert.
What do you know about the predators? What else do you feel? What else can you sense about them?
Other than they can burrow as well, not much. I mean, they're about as big as we are. So
Come on, I'm here. Do it now.
I do want to be careful if we can avoid coming, crossing paths with them.
Anybody know? Anybody have any knowledge about what those things might be? They're making me really nervous. I don't know why. Would that be a survival check? No.
Does anyone have
Nature, knowledge nature would be the big one, which
we
know
lost our man who knew nature.
Who had knowledge nature.
Yeah.
This is where we really need Fendir instead of the guy who can't work zippers.
Right.
I mean, if you guys want to just give intelligence checks to
True.
and try to infer anything about them.
11.
6.
12.
Those of you who got above 10 can infer that the ecosystem you're in is fairly simple. You're kind of in the Badlands. These sort of tunneling creatures probably are doing so to get to these pockets of water that are around. It seems that there is not a lot of moisture everywhere you go. There aren't any clouds in the sky, by the way. It's not, you don't think that there's a lot of rainfall that's going to happen in your area, particularly backed up by it being pretty dusty and not a pretty dry rock face that you're in, despite not being too hot. So while you don't know that much about the particular anatomy, you think that this is just the sort of natural kind of one creature finds a niche that allows them to sort of like move into the space, and a thing follows after it to eat it.
All right, let's just keep going.
Yeah, we need to keep on moving.
I don't see anything here that needs our attention.
And I'm not seeing any really major signs of life other than, what naturally lives here.
Yeah,
I'm a little concerned we're not going to find any equipment.
We're going to spend the rest of our lives on this rock.
Could be worse lives.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming.
Sometimes I think Fendir had the right idea. All right, let's keep going.
So you do feel those dying Tauntauns just beyond you.
Yeah.
So
maybe Well, oh wait, are they dying or are they dead?
Dead now.
Okay.
You can feel the last embers of the cells of their bodies sort of fading out.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's depressing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's keep on exploring.
Okay. So you guys keep walking, and you come to a cliff face, and down below you, you see those 3 dead Tauntauns. Their bodies are partially melted. It's not just something that took a bite out of them. It's like their saliva itself melted away everywhere that they chomped into it. The heads of 2 of them are intact, and you do see that these reptilian creatures, or this gray reptilian, I looked it up, Tauntauns are technically reptiles,
Now you know.
are intact. Another one is actually melted away. You think you just felt like the remnants of its heart kind of just like beating like autonomically. Like there's nothing about it that's like that was ever going to survive this whole thing. And just past it, you see a cave, and you hear this sort of like rumbling breath. And with that, we're going to end this session.
Oh, wood.
Well, we'll find out what's in that cave, what kind of threats are we're going to face on this planet, and how we're going to get off very soon on our next session. Be sure to check out our website, certainpov.com, for all of our podcasts, for all our social media. You can follow us, you can comment, you can chat with us, and you can follow all of our podcasts. Again, all 3 of our shows there, certainpov.com. And until next session, stay scruffy, my Nerfherders.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.